What to do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another edition of Know That Sports Thursday Night Football edition, man. I got my guy with me, man, Walt, CEO of Goats and Rings and co-host of East West Football Network. What it do, Pimp Jew? How you doing, man?
What it do, man? I'm doing excellent tonight, man. Want to thank you for having me back on. Love is always reciprocated.
Hey, man, you know I fuck with folks who fuck with me. I stand on that. We got one going on tonight, son. We got one going on tonight. Was it with Green Bay, Arizona?
You know what? It's tonight, tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, Thursday night on Sunday. Yeah. On Thursday night, it's going down. Even though we got some shit in the game with Devontae Adams ain't playing, and I think the other wide receiver, I forgot his name. I think I forgot his name. But he the number
Lazard?
Lazard, yeah, that's his name. He ain't playing. I believe they're gonna hurt Green Bay too. I think
hell yeah, it's gonna hurt. It was gonna hurt them even if they was playing. It's gonna be even worse with them not there. Yeah, unless it turned out to be some weird game full of turnovers or something.
Yeah, was it good? I think them folks finna go eat it. When it boiled down to it, I ain't even worried about Green Bay offense. I don't think Green Bay defense gonna stop them folk. Period. They gave
not at all
6.5 points. They need to get them some more. Because I don't see them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, especially with no Jair Alexander out there also. Yeah.
But
every team. Yeah, we've watched 7 teams this season struggle covering that Arizona quartet of wide receivers. So, and these were teams like Arizona beat some good teams this year.
Yeah, at themselves, they got. I know the Rams got a good secondary. I know that for a fact. They treat like they were Hebrew slaves out there. They couldn't do nothing with them folks.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Cleveland secondary ain't all that right now, but they ain't no scrubs. I think they better.
Yeah, no.
They better than what Green Bay brings to the. Well, let me stop because Eric Stokes has been playing pretty decent this season for Green Bay.
He might have be that one corner though.
You know, Kevin King.
He's side. I like Kevin King. I've been like ever since they drafted him. But man, what he gonna do with that boy? What I forgot his name. Curtis. You talked about him one time first. Kurt. I forgot his name. The middle wide receiver, third wide receiver.
Green Bay of Arizona.
Third wide receiver. We don't even know who Green Bay third wide receiver is. We ain't even to get into that. We don't even know who he is. But the third wide receiver for Arizona. His name
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, yeah. He can't do nothing with home. But to be real though, I'm looking for the boy what's got to have a good game. What the name is, the new guy they just got? The tight end?
Zach Ertz.
I'm looking for him to have a nice game.
Yeah, man. It's kind of greatest show on turf, man. Like right. you gotta pick your poison with them, man. It's all of them bound to knock you out.
Yeah, but I believe they're gonna they're gonna work them linebackers. And I think Arizona gonna work them linebackers and beat them. Yeah. I hate Arizona. I hate Green Bay ain't got their full weapon though, because they finna try to come out there and work the hell out of Aaron Jones. And Green Bay finna try to work their tight end. They tight end too, because that's the only thing they really got. The tight end. I mean the tight end, a couple tight end without the wide receivers out there. They will try to work them too.
Yeah.
But I don't think they tight end gonna be doing better than Zach Hurst. Ain't his name Zach Hurst?
Yeah, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, yeah, I think he's gonna have a big game for them. I don't think that linebackers gonna match up.
Yeah, I think if Green Bay gonna really have a chance, they're gonna have to find some way defensively to slow down Arizona. If they can, I'll say this: if they can hold Arizona under 30, Green Bay got a shot because as long as you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Aaron Jones, and then you got the tight end, you got Robert Tonyan. You got Robert Tonyan out there who can play too.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tight end. Okay.
So I say if Green Bay can keep it under 30, they got a shot.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like that too. But
I'll still take Arizona to win the game though, and cover.
I take Arizona to win the game and cover 6.5 points. I just don't think Green Bay got no pistol. They ain't got their big guns. They ain't got their guns. They ain't got their guns. They over under 53 points. I think it's gonna be over 53. And the reason why I say that, Because I think Green Bay ain't gonna be able to keep up with them folks. I don't think Green Bay gonna be able to, I don't see Green Bay putting up 28 points. I can see that defense getting up 28 points though, Green Bay got.
I could honestly, man, I could see this game getting out of hand.
That's what I mean.
In Arizona favor though.
That's what I mean by when they said over under 53. That's why I said over. Like I can see them folks up the scope. So anytime I say over, I mean anytime to up the scope. You know what I'm saying? Anytime if we finna up the scope. So if I say up the scope, that can mean 34-20. That's 54.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I can mean 13-40. You know what I'm saying? That open the scope. You know what I'm saying? Or saying shit like that. But I can see I see up the scope. You know what I'm saying? I can see up the scope. They're gonna jump over that 53. And Arizona gonna have a lot to do with going up over the 53. Straight up, I believe that. They have a lot to do with that. They just don't match up. Green Bay just ain't matching up this week. This week, they just can't. I don't see them matching up. Nothing against Green Bay. I don't see them matching up. Not this week. Not this week at all. You got your list? Your top 10 team?
Sure do.
I forgot who I was talking to. I'm sorry. Excuse me. My bad. That was a dumb question. I'm saying, I don't know if you done seen mine or not. You know what I'm saying, but you know, I called it out. So you know,
yeah.
You know,
I don't remember it by heart, but I did see it earlier on Instagram.
The top 10 team, NFL team through week 7.
See, you want to go team for team with each other? You say your first, then I say my first. And then
I said we can. As an out of 10, our first probably the same. So when we get 9 out of 10, when we get to the one that we're gonna disagree on, because it's 10 on, I know we're gonna disagree on at least 5. So we can get them explain saying why they there or whatever. And I'm gonna let you know why I had them at last week too. Because a lot of folks I be moving around. This week I got a new team that made it in there this week. They weren't in there last week. But to jump it off, I started out with Arizona. They're the number 1 team right now. I think you should feel the same. So who you got?
Yeah, I got Arizona number 1 too.
Okay, that ain't that hard. Number 2, we might be different than number 2. But they probably in your top 5, but they ain't number 2. My number 2 team is the Rams.
No, I got the Rams. Well, we'll get to the Rams, but no, I got Tampa too.
Okay.
I think even though, listen, people treat Tampa like they bad. That's how you know you still really great, man. When you still winning, but they treat you like, yeah, you winning, but we don't really think you that good because you can do a whole lot better or you can go to a whole nother level. Let's not get it twisted. Tampa still got everybody by the throats. Like when Tampa get healthy, and like I said before, they got all of them injuries when they needed to have them. They got them injuries early in the season. Yeah.
Real early.
I'm telling you, don't be shocked if Tampa get healthy around early December.
That when it's supposed to be showtime. The way they banking, it should be showtime. But the reason why I got the Rams at number 2, because I got Tampa at number 3. And I put the Rams in front of Tampa because they beat them. And so that's why. Tampa Bay, you got them at number 2. I got them at number 3. They ain't that far. So the only why I got the Rams in front of them because they beat them.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why. But what you said is 100% right. Tampa Bay is one of the team to beat. So they in my top 3.
You know what though? I question too.
Matter of fact, last week I had Tampa at. I had Tampa at 7 last week. This shit changed every week. I had Tampa at 7.
What though?
I had Buffalo, Green Bay, Baltimore, and Dallas in front of them last week. But this week, I see how they just went out and beat who the hell Tampa Bay? Who did Tampa Bay just beat? They beat the Bears without Gronk, without AB. And I ain't talking about how the Bears couldn't score. I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about how they scored on the Bears. They were moving them up like they want to. Without AB and Gronk, that showed me something like, yeah, them folk, they ain't bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. I think Arizona and Tampa on Arizona ass. And for the simple fact, Tampa no.
Closer than the Rams?
And I think Tampa hungry. You know why? Because I think for one, the man they got under center.
He gonna make it like that. You know that.
And for 2, he done told that locker room, I want that number 1 seed. I don't want to play 3 damn games. Tom ain't trying to play 3 damn games in the NFC.
I understand what he don't want.
No, but I mean, I know he wants everybody wants that top seed.
I understand that part.
Because I don't think everybody, if I could play 2 games after I just played a 17-game season, I would rather play 2 games over playing 3. Now you got some teams that got to play 3 games on the road in order to get to the Super Bowl.
If you had the number 1 seed, that's what you talking about doing.
Yeah, you talking about mixing it up with everybody in the rest of the NFC.
I feel that part, but he may feel like that, but I don't see him catching Arizona. So I don't really see, because I can see I don't have their schedules in my face, so I can't call out. But they might lose the game. But I think Tampa Bay got to see Buffalo. I think they run into Kansas City, some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Even though you know how they go. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City, they struggling like hell. But I think Arizona's schedule a little bit more easy than Tampa Bay. So I don't think they'll be able to kid them. But I got Tampa Bay at 3 though. And I still don't think Tampa Bay can beat the Rams. I think the Rams better than them. If they see the Rams again, I think they'll beat them again. And the reason why I say that, because they got 2 things to get Tampa Bay hell. A defensive lineman and a cornerback that can shut down one side of the field. They get Tampa Bay hell. So now you got to break down your weapon. Now I can't go to this nigga here like I want to, or I got to try to go to somebody else. I think the Rams match up good with them. So I think the Rams can beat them. I think the Rams play them in the playoff, they'll beat them. But I got Tampa Bay at my 3 team. Who your 3 team is?
It might shock you. This is a big disagreement. I know it's coming.
How?
I got your boys, man. I got Dallas. I'm higher on Dallas than a lot of other people are, man.
We really on the same page with that because I had Dallas last week at 3. But like I said, if I'm gonna tell you I got the Rams in front of Tampa Bay, got that they beat them. Damn, I just lost my nigga. Goddamn. Damn, what's going on with recording, man? Man, we have some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? They cool. But I'm gonna still break down the rest of my teams. Break down my NFL top 10 team. Got Dallas at 4. Tampa Bay at 3. You know what I'm saying? I got Dallas at 4, Buffalo at 5, Green Bay at 6, Las Vegas Raiders at 7, Tennessee at 8. There's a new team that's in there. Cincinnati at 9, Baltimore at 10. My bro walked back home. Might walk back in the movie, man. Hey, man. Say, man. I just got there. I just went through my team. We finna start right back at number 3, though. The beat don't stop. You said you got Dallas at number 3?
Yeah, man. I like Dallas.
I had Dallas at number 3 last week.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Excuse my language. But yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. Between last year and this year, I mean, y'all kept, and I understand the importance of keeping Kellen Moore. Don't disrupt your quarterback. Too many teams disrupt the chemistry.
You gotta learn a new book and all of those shit up.
Yeah. He got a guy that he like. The coach got a guy that he like. Let them work their magic together. McCarthy, you step aside, you let your, and that's where it should be. I always felt that way about head coaches and their relationship with their offensive coordinator and their head coach. You allow your quarterback's coach to have his relationship with your quarterback. Leave that shit alone.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
You allow your offensive coordinator to have his relationship with the quarterback. Leave that shit alone. As the head coach, you have your relationship with all of them. And I understand that at the end of the day, what you say goes, but you allow them dudes to do their job.
How they business? Remember how they business?
Exactly, and it's working for Dallas. I'm
gonna tell you what I believe the difference is this year between last year. 2 things. Dan Quinn is number 1. Dan Quinn number 1. The reason why I put Dan Quinn at number 1 is because
he attacked.
And he brought the scheme that he played. I'm gonna say weak, you know I'm a Cowboy fan. So I'm saying
he brought his safeties.
And not even that. The scheme that he played, we have the personnel that can play his scheme. So that ever since when we was in that 3-4 shit last year, I was like, man, that shit ain't gonna work. We ain't got the personnel for that. We a 4-3 team. He bring the 4-3. What he run? So saying with a little freakiness in it. And goddamn, Dak Prescott being healthy. That's how
Thank you for saying that. I told people the same exact thing about the Detroit Lions. Y'all want to run a 3-4 defense, but y'all can't find linebackers to save y'all ass.
You gotta have the personnel for that.
You got to put your best 11 dudes on the field. You take Aleem McNeil, you take Levi Onwuzurike, you take Romeo Okwara, and then you go out and you draft Kayvon Thibodeau, or whoever you're going to draft, and you build that defensive line.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You get your 4 guys on the field, but we out there got dudes. When you trying to force a 3-4, you end up with a bunch of dudes playing all out of position.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But I ain't got no problem with Dallas being 3. Like I said, I had Dallas 3 last week. But if I'm gonna sit and tell you, I got the Rams, they beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay beat Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So I lay down for right now. We look for Dad again. Though. We look for Dad now. We're gonna straighten that shit when we see Dad too. When we see Tampa Bay, we're gonna straighten it. But I got Dallas at 4. I got him at 4. What's your number 4 team is?
I got the Rams at 4.
Okay.
I see when I look at let's just compare Dallas and the Rams 3 and 4. I think people sleeping on Zeke too. And all I hear is, oh man, he ain't the old Zeke. What the hell do that mean?
He's straight.
I'm like,
he's straight.
Yeah. So people talk about, well, he ain't the old Zeke. So I'm like, what the hell do that mean? Like, he's still an NFL running back, a high caliber one. So if you got 6th-round picks still in the league toting the rock, what makes you think he can? You know, and he doing it.
That come with the star. And I see that come with the star, bro. Not trying to be funny. That come with the star. That come with the star.
I see something different than him too.
With the star on the helmet. Was it that where they go? Was it that? I ain't got no problem with it. Was it? I like how they. I said this shit 3 years ago when we had Jason Garrett. When we first got Pollard, put them niggas in the game at the same time. Work both of them. Work them. The reason why Zeke looked so nice because he ain't told me so much. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ace of pain that he had last year. Pollard got a little on them. Pollard got that big ball. Okay, so that means
you know what,
man.
Low key, I think what Dallas doing, I think Dallas playing possum with cats too offensively. I think Dallas gonna turn the running game on in December and run that boy into the playoffs.
It probably certain games that we're gonna be.
And it's smart.
It's smart playing it. Let's say we playing the game. Not saying we're gonna play though. We might though. In Cleveland, in the middle of December, you got to bring your run game to the ball game. Let's say you play the Chicago Bears. I don't know if we play them or not. Well, let's say we play them in the 1st of January. You got to bring your run game to the ball game. But I think the Cowboy next 3 games, not to jump off subject, mean real big, for me being a fan, really means something to me. These 3 games going to tell me what we really got going on because I think these next 3 games, we play Minnesota, Denver, and Atlanta. We supposed to come out at 3-0 or 2-1. 2-1 really, I don't really like, but I'll take that. But we're going to come out at 3-0, 2-1. If we don't come out that stretch like that, we ain't got nowhere in the hell to get the number 1 seed. We can't get it. We won't get it. Because we got to play Arizona week 17. That game going to mean something. And if we let Arizona get too far in front of us, even Dad, we let Dad get too far in front of us, we ain't going to get it because we want it too. You know what I'm saying? We want it too.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Rams are good, man. People think I'll be hating on the Rams, dude. The Rams are good. It's a couple things, man. I think like offensively, one more thing. What you gonna do when it's time to run the football?
That will hinder them. Now that will hinder them. What you talking about right there? But for that to go down though, they got to mess around and have to go. Where they gonna go with? Except Green Bay. Anywhere else, they got to run the ball.
Well, not only that, I also think that, man, look, as good as Cooper Kupp is, and Cooper Kupp looking real good, they doing an excellent job of scheming him open and everything. I think Tampa with healthy corners. When you talking about Murphy Bunting and all them big 6'2" corners that they got, and all them dudes long, all them dudes can run, and all them dudes is physical. And then they got that pass rush too. I just think, man, We saw Tampa lose to teams early in the season last year. It's like, okay, you got them again, you got them then, but can you get time in January? That's the whole thing. Like,
that the question. So that the question.
You know, that's why I look at teams like Arizona and all them too. Like, y'all winning like a mug right now. But we all got to prove it. Until you do it, you got to prove it.
Like, yeah. That bottom line, but they like football there. Yeah, I like the NFC. The NFC, what it is, the West. But all that time they can beat now one of them two teams, the Rams or Arizona, just because of their defense. They defense, and really, I really give Arizona more of a chance than the Rams, and I like both of them most. I like both of them the best against Tampa. I don't think Tampa can beat now one of them. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Arizona. Reason why I say that because of their defense and Kyler Murray. So one thing about it, Kyler Murray get to run around and shit, you ain't got a problem. Then what I learned about Tampa Bay defense, they showed me they were suspect in week 1 before these folk got hurt. Before all these folk got hurt, they were suspect. That Prescott come out there and throw for 400-something yards. They ain't playing number one, a single high defense, hope the front folk get at you. And whatever that safety goes, somebody else one-on-one coverage. I think Arizona can beat that. I think the Rams can beat that. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to say which one I think Tampa Bay can win between them two teams, I say they'll beat the Rams because the Rams have to be one-dimensional because they're not running the ball. So they one-dimensional. So I say Tampa Bay can beat them first. But I don't think they can beat down one of them. Truthfully, if I'm betting, I bet on any one of them against the Rams. On Tampa Bay. Dallas too.
I don't know. I think Tampa can beat.
I think that defense suspect, man.
Out of the 4 teams we just mentioned, I think Tampa can beat everybody, man. I really do.
Give it Sunday they can, but I like the 3 teams. I think all 3 of the teams in front of that though.
I will say I think Arizona can beat Tampa because, like you said, Kyler Murray. Yeah. Kyler Murray, him being out there, that threat of the red neutralizes. I think the
Cowboys can beat him.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kyler Murray forces your defensive ends to play a lot more contained.
Yeah, you got to play contained. Ain't no getting at him. He hit you with a spin move, you through.
Yeah, that's a 60-yard run. Or you know what? Or he just took off. He just took off and then jogged back and then threw a 60-yard off his back foot.
I'm talking about going straight up top. He going straight up top.
To somebody.
Man,
I think it could just be the Cardinals' time, man.
They're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem. You gotta keep them out of the field. You gotta work. They defense pretty good, but you got to work it.
Yeah.
You got to work it. Because you got to work it. If you work it and try to make Arizona make them speed up, they probably make a mistake and you can beat them. You can beat them. I put only one, like I said, I got Tampa in front of Dallas because Dallas got them, they beat Dallas. But they didn't beat the Rams, so I couldn't put them in front of the Rams. Well, I think they tight though. I think they the team to beat. They're the champion. But I don't see them going where they want to go this year.
I think they got a hell of a gauntlet this year.
Yes, yeah. I feel the same way too. So you said you got Dallas at number. You got the Rams at number 4.
Yeah.
I got Buffalo at number 5.
Me too. Me too.
Buffalo at number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, we got them. Can't beat that.
Because I started to put Green Bay there, but then I'm like, no, overall.
I had Green Bay that last week. And Buffalo at number 6. I did the same thing. I just switched them up.
Now that don't mean that I don't think Aaron won't bust their ass in a one-on-one matchup. Aaron might bust their ass.
I don't know about goddamn Buffalo.
But I think Buffalo better from top to bottom. I think Buffalo's a better team.
I think they'll be Buffalo in Green Bay though. They got to score about business when it's cold. I can beat them up because Buffalo don't run the ball. See that what I believe the whole Buffalo back. They don't run the ball and they're not physical. So then they really built to beat Kansas City Chiefs. They built to beat them, and you gonna have to beat somebody else to get where you gotta go. Yeah. That you ain't really playing for. But I got Buffalo at 5. We the same at that. I got Green Bay at 6.
Me too.
Same at that. That's probably right. I got the Las Vegas Raiders at 7.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got Baltimore at 7.
Hold on, last week, week 6, I had Baltimore. Oh yeah, Bob. Week 6 last week, I had Baltimore at 4. But the way Cincinnati came in there and beat them 4, 28-7 in the second half. I ain't even talking about the defense, period. I ain't talking about the defense. I ain't talking about Baltimore defense.
Yeah.
28-7, all I see is that 7. And that 7 hurt me. Like, boy, you can't do that. That means means Cincinnati defense got at him. The same way they did the Chargers. The same way. When they dominated the Chargers, how everybody say about Baltimore? Oh, boy, I'm telling you, it's going down. Look how they did the Chargers. Cincinnati came and beat them the same way.
It could have just been a matchup, though. That's the whole thing. I mean, I think, in the NFL, you had
the division don't go like that. The division don't go 41-17. The division go.
Sometimes. You ever notice with them divisional games, it either falls on the left or the right. The divisional games either be completely closely contested, or it be lopsided. Yeah. Somebody always jump up and pop somebody. That's prime example. Look at the NBA. In the NBA, you play the teams within your division, 4 games a season, right? Yeah. Within your division.
That should be a waste of time right here.
Yeah. Now, from time to time, is a team that's worse than you gonna jump up on any given night and pop you by 18? It'll happen.
Yeah. But
it'll happen from time to time.
That's true. But when I'm looking at Cincinnati, I'm looking at what Cincinnati building up and what they're doing, what they're building up. What I mean by that is, at first they had not beat Pittsburgh in I don't know how many years.
But look how bad they looked against the Bears, though.
Hold on. You're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Get the bad. You're right. They went and scraped Pittsburgh. The weekend, I'm saying, time go by, whatever. They play the bad out there, do what they do. This week they go to Baltimore. Ain't beat Baltimore in 5 years. Last time they see Baltimore treat my little bit of children. Folk go out there and scrape them. So that mean that they mind frame came in there, but we finna scrape these folk. We tired of the bullshit. They came in there from Jump Street like that. And Baltimore came in there with here go the Cincinnati Bengals. And they got that, and they scraped them back there. That tells me a lot.
Don't it kind of feel like Cleveland last year? Like Cleveland jumped up in the division, like here now?
Yes.
And now Cleveland just took a step back.
But
now Cincinnati didn't step up.
But the injuries is the cause of that for Cleveland. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We know that. I don't know about you, but I had high expectations for Cleveland this year. But I didn't think Baker Mayfield gonna be out there playing one on. Both of the star running back gonna be hurt. Jarvis Landry in and out the lineup. Odell Beckham would have got them fucked up left shoulder. It took him goddamn 6 weeks to come back from the little thing. He didn't come back like week 6 or week 4 or something like that. I didn't expect all that. So that's why if Cleveland were playing ball like we expected, if they weren't injured like they got, well, that North to be real ugly. That North to be crazy. So with the way Cincinnati played, nobody picked Cincinnati to play like this. I did. I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And them folks showing me something. Cincinnati showing me something. And they defense showing me something. So that's what I'm looking at them. When they played Green Bay, they supposed to beat Green Bay. The kids allowed that game. They supposed to beat they supposed to beat that. They supposed to beat nephew ass. Nephew can do nothing with them folks. Home Green Bay couldn't never eat Aaron Rodgers' ass out there. They couldn't do nothing with them. So I moved Baltimore out. I like the Raiders at 7 though. I got the Raiders at 7. You said you got Baltimore at 7?
Yeah.
All right, okay. At number 8, last week I had the Chargers.
I
think the Chargers had a bye week or something. Did the Chargers have a bye week this week?
Yep.
Well, that ugly was it. I hate you was in last week, and this week you had a bye week, didn't play and get knocked out. But these last
you lost. It's about that last memory too. That last memory was of that loss.
The Baltimore did. Yeah, okay, yeah, you right. You're right about that.
So
I got Tennessee at number 8, man. These last 2 weeks, Tennessee doing what I said. I think that I didn't know they were gonna do or not. These last 2 weeks they did it. I don't know they're gonna keep doing it, but I said in the offseason about Tennessee, I was like, their offense coordinator gone to Atlanta. I don't know what this offense coordinator, what his image is. What he gonna do? Is he gonna come and try to show out with these wide receivers and we got Julio Jones and AJ Brown? What you gonna do? Or we gonna get on Derrick Henry and say, "Hey, let's do it. Let's do what we've been doing." And these last 2 games, really last 3 games, the home been busting. They've been doing it. They've been getting about Derrick Henry. We're gonna make it do what it do. And if they keep doing it, that dictates how much your offense be on the field. And you got to start taking chances and shit more than you want to, because you know you might not get out there for about 6 plays in the first half or 9 plays in the first half. You bullshit. So I like Tennessee. I like Tennessee at number 8. I put Tennessee at number 8 for right now. It can't change like voodoo. It can't change, but I like Tennessee at number 8. They got a big game get the coach though. Losing that game can get you knocked out this top 10. Fucking with me.
Yeah, I got Tennessee at number 8 too. Man, they like a tease, man. It's like Tennessee best, but they still ain't really shit defensively. But it's like Tennessee offensively, man, when they got everybody in there and Tannehill, he a dual threat because Tannehill can scoop. Tannehill could also get the ball downfield, and AJ out there, Julio and Derek. Like, they look like a well-oiled machine. But then they just go out there and lay too many eggs, man. It seems like to me on paper, Tennessee should be able to. If we look at, all right, I'm gonna ask you this: take Tennessee. We both got Tennessee at number 8, and put them up against anybody in that top 5. Who do you think they could beat in that top 5 on any given Sunday? Because I think on any given Sunday they can beat Green Bay. I think. Well, Arizona already put one on their ass, so Arizona.
Our G-Unit. If they played them again, though, they probably be a pretty good game, though. If they played them the way Arizona played them the first time, because they shocked me, and they shocked me. I thought they played them in Tennessee and did them like that.
Yeah. I don't think they'll beat Dallas. I think Dallas will put one on them. Dallas got the secondary now to put one on them. It all depends on how they would defend Derrick Henry, but I think Dallas would beat them. The Rams is different, though. Now, the Rams play Tennessee too, matter of fact.
Hey, look, this on everything I know. I don't think the Rams can beat them.
Let me see this, man. I think they play Tennessee.
If they play, I don't think the Rams can beat them. I swear, I don't think the Rams can beat them.
Yeah, they do play Tennessee.
When?
Yeah, Tennessee in a few weeks.
Where they play them at?
Let me see. Check this out.
They better not be in Nashville. They ain't booty hell. I don't think they can beat them. Shit. Them live.
They play Tennessee November 7th on it's a Sunday night game.
They going digital. But I don't think I'm marking it now right now. They play them after this week.
Yep. Tennessee got to go play at the Rams too.
Oh, they play in LA.
Yep.
It'll be a big game. I like Tennessee though. See, one thing about the Rams. What I be seeing, this what I've been seeing a couple games I've been seeing them play. Oh, hey man, this thing just keep going out. But what I was just finna say though, one thing about the Rams can't stop the run. The Rams not good at the run. You know what I'm saying? The Rams don't stop the run real good. Not at all. They don't stop the run at all. They struggle against the run. You run at Donald, and that neutralizes. You know what I'm saying? And I can see Tennessee. Beating around. We have a little technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Little technical difficulties. Y'all just bear with me. Just look. I'm saying I don't know what the hell they're doing. But it's just little technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? We got them back in the building. But what I was saying, I think Tennessee the Rams struggle against the run. Run straight in their cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about Donald a hell of a goddamn defensive player, but he ain't never like 290.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So how you beat the speed he got, you run at it. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tennessee will beat them. Like what you said, like I'm looking at my top 5. My top 5, Arizona, Rams, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Buffalo. At my top 5, who I believe Tennessee could beat out in the top 5, I say the Rams and Buffalo. I say they can beat them. They beat Buffalo. But I said the Rams and Buffalo. The reason why I picked the Rams and Buffalo, because they ain't physical enough. You got to be physical. You got to be. When you're playing Tennessee, you better bring your hard hat. That's on everything I love, fucking them folks.
Oh yeah, they're gonna test the manhood. They're gonna test you.
Yeah, that's on offense. And when they go away from that, that's when they be looking pitiful.
Yeah.
When they stick to what they MO is, they shaking it with their run game. That shouldn't even be that hard for them.
Well, the thing is, they front runners. So the thing is, they need to play action more, but they can't really play action more because they receivers always hurt, man. Like it's aggravating, dude.
Both of them, it seems like both of them the same, man. It seems like AJ Brown and Julio Jones like the same. But if you can get them folks healthy though, folks they supposed to be a problem. At number 9, this same team, I think they were number 10 last week in my pick. But they got in last week and they moved up this week. The Cincinnati Bengals, so they're like my 9th team. I'm saying the way they just beat Baltimore, they were my 10th. They were 10 last week. I just moved theirs up to 9. So the way they just beat Baltimore. So then them folks just shut the P on Baltimore ass. So they're straight up. But
yeah, I got them too.
I got Cincinnati at 9.
I got Cincy at 9 too.
I think them folks, them folks, they pretty good. I ain't gonna say it probably like they. Like them folk good. So they come from a tough division. They got a hell of a goddamn wide receiver quarterback combination. That motherfucker the butt naked. And I ain't even gonna say the wide receiver quarterback combination the butt naked. That outfit, that shit moved like WD Foudy. That boy Joe Burrow, that boy had bullshit. Was in that Shawty got it. When Cincinnati done found that boom on Siphon. Believe that. When they done found that boom on Siphon. They straight. Cincinnati straight. So I put them at number 9. You said you got them at number 9 too. And my number 10 team, we might not have the same team at number 10. You know what I'm saying? But mine is the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I still think they're a top 10 team. I still think they'll got them problem. You know what I'm saying? But if you make Lamar Jackson really beat you with it on, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he can do that on a consistent basis. He done did it some time, but if you get that front four to get at him and make him have to get to his second, third option or whatever, he'll got down. I don't think he can do that yet. You know what I'm saying? But I still think he one of the top 10 teams in the league, but I ain't sold on them like that. I ain't sold on Baltimore like a lot of other folks are. Not right now, especially how Cincinnati just did. Now, who they play? They got a bye week. Yeah, they got a bye week. They don't play nobody. So they should still be there. I don't see them. Unless some just dramatic just happened. I don't see them leaving out my top 10. But I got them in my top 10 team. Who your top 10? I mean, what's your 10 team is?
Vegas. I got the Raiders in there. Even though, I kind of said at the beginning of the season they wouldn't beat nobody, but something going on with that team, man. They done won 2 straight now. They done won 2 straight now. They showing me more than they showing me some grit that Kansas City ain't really showing me. And I'm telling people, watch them Chargers, man. The Chargers coming up this bye, they about to beat somebody's ass. Who ass they about to beat?
They play New England.
Oh, yeah. They might just beat New England ass.
They get New England 55. I mean, they get New England 5.1. I mean 55.5.
They at New England?
No.
And they out there in LA?
Yeah. 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
Justin. Yeah. Yeah. It could happen.
Was it last week I had the Raiders. The Raiders were my number 10 team last week. Now last week the Raiders were number 9. And they and Cincinnati number 10. But this week when I moved the Raiders up to you got them last, I got them at number 7. I like to win the game they just won without that tight end, whatever that tight end they got. Without him,
Darren Waller.
Yeah, without him and with the John Gruden shit going on, even though that shit probably brushed up on the road, now he gone. They got a brand new coaching staff and all this old shit here. The Raiders showing me something. So they beat Baltimore. So I couldn't put Baltimore in front of them really. And but with Baltimore coming off a loss with the 14.
I don't know, man.
Put them in front of them. That's why the Raiders went up two notches. That's why they went up 2 notches.
Man,
to 7.
You know what's funny about this now? We just broke down 10 different teams, right? And we can nitpick all 10 of them teams.
Yeah.
And find, okay, yeah, you beat this team, but you didn't beat this team, or you beat this team by a little bit when you should have beat them by more. Like, man, the storybook of the NFL on a week-to-week basis is crazy.
That's why I put. That's why I put up. That's why I say NFL team through week so and so. Because some can have just like, let's say Green Bay beat Arizona. Green Bay got to get out that 6 spot, pimp. So it got on mine, it got to leave that 6 spot. So if Green Bay beat Arizona, and if Green Bay beat Arizona, now I gotta move the Rams up to really like number 1.
You ain't gonna move Arizona down to 5 though.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But I'm saying, but they 9 out of 10, they might switch places. Arizona and Rams might switch places. I put Arizona at number 2. Tampa Bay stay at number 3. But goddamn, Buffalo got to go back over there to 6. Well, they got a bye week. No, they played Miami. And got that Green Bay just beat Arizona. Shit, but y'all got to trade places again. I got to put Green Bay got them down back at the 5 spot. Because you just beat Miami, that cool. But boy, Holmes just went up there and beat the undefeated team. He can't stay. He got to go up.
Yeah.
And if Dallas lose to Minnesota, shit, he finna move up in front of Dallas. If we lose to Minnesota, Green Bay finna move up in front of us. Now Green Bay done went to the 4th spot. Dallas done went down there to about the 6th.
Yeah.
That's why
pretty much.
That shit, I'm saying that shit. That how I did it. Money like if you play the Miami Dolphins and you got that win, you supposed to win that game. So but let's say somebody you in front of play somebody that I know versus they supposed to beat them and they fuck around and beat them with the odds against them. Shit, well, they gotta get in front of you. They just be the bigger test of you in my eye. Like if Green Bay can pull out Arizona, shit, but Green Bay got to be talked about. They just beat him without Devontae Adams and the other boy.
They'll be if we're gonna be real about it, they'll be number 1 in the NFC if they beat them. Won't they? Because they would have beaten Arizona head to head, and then who else was it? Who else did they beat? Green Bay.
They ain't beat nobody else. They ain't beat Tampa Bay. They didn't. They wouldn't. They'll be tied.
But they'll be 7-1. Yeah, but they'll be 7-1 right along with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 5 teams 7-1.
Yeah,
and
that's
bananas. 5. Then they gonna start looking at what you doing, how you doing in your division, whatever. What you got, whatever you got going on in your division. Whoever's strongest in their division at the time.
Yeah.
Then if 2 of the teams the same, let's say Dallas and Tampa Bay both undefeated in their division. They're gonna look at how they had a head-to-head matchup. Tampa Bay beat them. But I think Green Bay undefeated in their division too, right?
Green Bay, yeah.
So it'll be like a 5-way tie, whatever, if that go down. But they got to go over there to the top 5 teams in the league. They just beat the undefeated team. Come on with it. Just like that. If Dallas win or lose, I don't see Dallas moving unless somebody in front of them lose. If Dallas win, I don't see them moving from the 4th spot in my book unless somebody in front of them lose. If Tampa Bay can fuck around and lose or whatever again, New England, that I doubt. I'm saying the Rams mess around and lose to Houston, that I doubt. I'm saying Arizona lose to Green Bay, as I doubt. I'm saying then I believe Dallas move up. If not, and Dallas win, Dallas still the 4th best team right now. Because everybody handle their business.
Man, there's a lot going on in the NFC right now.
Man, I promise you, this week 7, week 8. I mean, I say like week 8, 9, 10. None of them will look alike. All of them be different. You can believe that. They go for yours and mine. It's gonna be different. You can believe that.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, I'm saying we fought through the technical difficulties the best way we could. Hey man, tell these folks I didn't get in touch with you, man. And you know I appreciate you, man. Real talk.
Well, you can find me by my name on Facebook, Walter Stringer, of course. You can also find me on Instagram at WS_for mayor at Instagram. You can also find me Ghosts and Rings on Twitter. The actual name at Ghosts and Rings Twitter.
Hey man, y'all know what's going on this end, man. This shit boy more dry. I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. Y'all know what's going on. They Know That Sport Thursday night edition, Thursday night football edition. With my guy, man, Walt Springer, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Y'all, we on all podcast platforms. Just check it out, man. That's all I tell y'all. Check it out. Same bet time, same bet channel. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.